What's going on, you guys? WWE Forever here, back again today with my NXT live house show review. This was a house show. If you don't know what that means, it means it's not the kind of NXT. I mean, it's the same NXT, but it's not the one that airs on the network. It's the same superstars doing the same stuff, just a house show. Look it up. You can get more details on it. Here is everything from the event. I'm going to go over this in detail. So let's start off with this booklet right over here. So I picked this up at the event for $15. My admission was $10. It would have been $20 because I would have bought the Ringsider package where we get front row seats, but they were sold out. So there is this booklet. It's like a program, like it's right there, official WWE program. I'd like to apologize really quickly that this came up a day late. I'm very sorry about that, but we're going to get back on schedule today. We're having 2 uploads, a few reviews for the next few days, and then I'm going to be bringing you guys a Jeff Hardy custom video, which I just got done with, but it's coming up a little bit later. So here's the back, NXT Women's Division showcased in the normal division. Now, I got there early, so I got a meet and greet, and I was expecting to meet Finn Balor. That's why I wore these arm covers, both of them, and then this shirt. I already had those from the last NXT house show I went to, but I wore them expecting to meet Finn, because you could meet him last time, but I got something equally as cool, so let's go over that right now. Just go through this really quick. I'll page through it until we get to the signatures. So I got to meet 2 superstars, 1 diva, sorry. Here are the signatures. I'm slightly upset that she did it in black, but it's fine. Bayley right there. I met Bayley. She was awesome, and she signed my pamphlet, and then all 3 of the people signed that belt too. I'll show you that in a second. So she signed right there, and then Mojo Rawley signed right down there. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't print off a picture of Finn and bring it, because that would have been slightly probably weird for them. So I just bought this. I got my friend to run over and get me one while I held his spot in line. And yeah, so if you're going to an NXT house show, by the way, you have to be one of the first 100 people to get a meet and greet. So I would go early. I was waiting in line for an hour before outside just so I could get a meet and greet ticket. There it is, my 3rd signature, Solomon Crow, by far my favorite. I like Mojo, but I like him as a group with Zack Ryder, who I didn't get to see. I'll go over the matches here soon. And Bayley was not my favorite diva, but she's still pretty cool. And Solomon Crow I actually really like, so I'm so glad that he was there. Just go through this booklet a little more. I should have got Mojo to sign here, but I didn't see it till after, because I'm an idiot. I must have paid for this thing 3 times, and I missed it. Just past, present, and future NXT. It does have Kevin Owens with the title in here as the most recent, so it is past, present, and not future, but yeah. So it's a nice pamphlet program. Oh, one more signature. So Eva Marie, I'll talk about this later on, had a match there, and sitting behind us was her husband. And everybody was going over to meet him. I turned around, I was like, why are there people sitting against the wall? And then I was like, holy crap, that's her husband from Total Divas. You know, the guy, Jonathan Coyle. He was so cool. Me and my friend went over. We got a picture with him. Check it out. It is up on my Twitter. Actually, it's not. It got deleted. I'm going to put it right back up while this is uploading. And there's also a picture of me with Bayley, Mojo, and Solomon Crow. Just slipped my mind, sorry. So, he's holding the belt, Crow's holding the belt, and I'm there with my buddy. You'll see me in my whole Finn Balor attire and all that, so go check that out right now. My Twitter's down in the description, but yeah, that's his signature, and I got a picture with him that'll also be on my Twitter. So yeah, that's the booklet. Then at the end, I picked up this Kevin Owens, $10 or $10, I'm pretty sure, signed portrait. He was not there either time I went, because first time I went, it was right before he had his Elimination Chamber match where he destroyed John Cena. So I didn't expect him to be there, and I obviously did not expect him to be there this time, because he's now on the main roster. So before I go over the matches, let's take a look at the belt. You saw this video. It was supposed to come up Friday. It came up last night. I'm very sorry. Go check it out. this was the big surprise unboxing, this NXT replica title. Here are their signatures. Right here's Bayley, Crow, and Mojo, all in silver Sharpie. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I got them all to sign the belt and that. There was no restriction on that, so there probably won't be at your event. So we'll just set this stuff back here, and I'm gonna go over the matches now. Okay, so I set everything back up, and the first match featured Uhaa Nation, which I was super pumped to see. I was super pumped to see him. Last time I was there, he cut a promo, but he wasn't wrestling yet. He's not in here, and he went up against this guy, Mike Rawless, who I doubt is in here. I had never heard of him. I mean, I occasionally watch NXT, but not too much. I'll page through here and look for the people. But yeah, Mike Rawless lost to Mojo. Mike Rawless lost to Uhaa Nation. That is his ring name, if any of you were wondering. Comes into like a sort of hip-hop rap song. So, in case of I don't even know if he's debuted on TV. Not gonna lie, I have not watched NXT recently. I keep up with what's going on, you know? But, I don't get to watch it all the time. I'll go back and watch a few, kind of marathon it to catch up on the recent stuff. So, yeah, I don't see Mike Rawless in here. I didn't expect to. So yeah, he lost to Uhaa Nation in our first opener match. The next match was a women's tag match. Carmella and Lena took on Dana Brooke and Jasmine. I wanted Carmella and Lena to win. I'm not a big fan of Dana Brooke, and I don't even know who Jasmine is. Again, I'm going to page through here and show you them if you don't know them, if you're not up to date with NXT. This was a good match as well. Lena got the pin. I think, she pinned Jasmine. Dana Brooke was out of the ring. So, I don't know. Lena's pretty new. I don't even think she's been on TV yet. She's somehow related to The Rock. Big, scary girl. She's awesome. She was a heel last time. It looks like she's a face now. There's Carmella. She's with Enzo and Cass, who I saw last time, but not this time. So yeah, she teamed up with Lena, this big Samoan chick who's awesome, to take on Dana Brooke, who I don't believe is in here, and Jasmine. Dana Brooke is featured on TV quite a bit. She's a heel, for sure. Jasmine not in here. Looking for a picture of Dana Brooke. She's fairly new, so she's probably not going to be in here either. But again, I'm just going to page through and check. There's another picture of Carmella. This was a pretty back and forth match. It was cool. I definitely enjoyed it. For those of you who are wondering, Lena is like this big, scary monster type gimmick. She just destroys people, go off the top rope, she'll just catch you, throw you, crush you. Yeah, so she isn't in here. So, yeah, Jasmine and Dana Brooke and Lena are not in here, but Carmella was. Just look up Lena. She has a Twitter, I follow her. Jasmine wasn't anything special, and Dana I don't like. So the next segment was not even a match. It was Solomon Crowe. He comes out. He's in not ring gear. He's got a beanie on, so his head's all covered up. And he cuts a cool promo about how he's going to be champ. And I'm freaking out because I met him and I'm holding up the title because I love him. And anyways, Sylvester LaForte comes out. He's a manager now. I don't know if he used to wrestle. I believe so, but maybe not. I was not around watching if he did at that time. And like I said, I don't catch all of NXT. He comes out and he cuts a promo, and it sounds like he's going to recruit Solomon, and then you think he's going to turn heel. Crow is. But then from out of the crowd, Sawyer Fulton runs up behind him in civilian clothing as well. Knocks him down, rips off his shirt, then he picks him up, like choke slam onto his knee. I'm not sure what that's called, but it was pretty cool. So that was an awesome segment, and it set up for their match later on, which I'll get into then. But this was a really good segment. Sylvester LaForte got some heat. Solomon Crowe, everybody at my town, at least Venice, loves him. The next contest was Elias, Samson, and Steve Cutler, who is a U.S. Marine Corps veteran. Never heard of either of these guys, never seen either of these guys. Elias Samson comes out, he's got a guitar. Then Zara Schreiber comes into the ring, and she like cuts a little interview, I guess. The crowd's booing him from the beginning. People are like, give him a chance. So he comes in, and then he starts singing a song on his guitar. He's playing guitar. He's singing into the microphone, talking about how our town sucks. So is he a heel? I don't know. I checked Twitter afterwards, and people were like, oh wow, I can't believe they didn't like him. So I'm not sure how that works, if people come out and they're like definitely heels, or they base it on the crowd's reaction. If they base it on the crowd reaction, then he might have been a face, because everybody booed him the minute he came out. I don't know why. He came out to this like cool, like lone wanderer, lone wolf type thing. He's got the guitar, and he's got a good look. His gimmick could take him places. So I'm pretty sure Steve Cutler was supposed to be the face. He was a Marine. Everybody liked him. There were USA chants. So yeah, decent match. Samson picks up the win. Whatever, kind of a filler match because I don't even know these guys. And at the end, Dillinger comes out and rates it a 7. He got meh reactions here. So next up, we had a NXT tag title match for Blake and Murphy versus the already number 1 contenders, Vaudevillains. Alexa Bliss was not present. So Blake and Murphy were booed to death by the crowd, but some of them loved them. There were Blondie chants at Blake or Murphy. I don't even know which one it is. Vaudevillains were awesome. As always, we saw them last time. They actually won the match by disqualification. What happened was, it was so close. It was a great match. The end was very exciting. Then what happened was, I'm going to say Simon, or maybe, I don't know. Simon or Aiden, I forget which one. One of them was pinning Blake or Murphy. Again, I don't even know which one it was. He went for the cover. He had it for sure, but the other tag partner, Blake or Murphy, whoever wasn't being pinned, was out of the ring, and he pulled the ref out of the ring, and the ref said, that's it, DQ finish. And the Vaudevillains won, but they didn't win the titles due to that. They picked up the titles afterwards. They held them, they held them up, all that, and then they gave it to the ref, and the ref gave it to Blake and Murphy. Again, no Alexa Bliss at all. People were pissed. Just kidding, but the people were like, where's Alexa? I would have liked to have seen her. She was not there last time either, so I don't know where she is. After this, the people came out, and they were talking about, like, would you like to see the Vaudevillains as champs? And everybody was chanting, no, 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 no. I tried to get yes chants going, but they said no. The crowd was not with the Vaudevillains. I love them, so. And then, what happened after that? Oh, yeah, there was an intermission. And then next up, we had Eva Marie take on Bayley. There's no jump cut here because I remembered this match. I've been looking up the order, sorry. But yeah, Bayley won this one. Like I said, before this, we had gotten Eva's husband to sign our thing and take a picture with us, and we met him. He was really cool. I gotta mention that again. But I asked him at that point, like at the beginning of the show, I'm like, is Eva gonna even wrestle? And he was like, yeah, she's supposed to go up after the intermission, so don't tell anybody. So, I was really excited. I know everybody hates her. They boo her on NXT whenever she's on, like, the network NXT and stuff, and there were boos in the crowd, but, he had, like, 5 guys with him, and Eva's mom was there, too, and I started, it was like, let's go, Bayley, let's go, Eva, Eva, Eva. Eva was supposed to be a heel. She came out in this big red entrance robe, looked kind of like Ric Flair. Good match. Bayley picked up the win, though, with the Bayley to belly suplex and the cover. I'd like to mention Eva's got impressive in-ring work, I think, but her selling is not very good. She sells, but I don't think she sells that well. Like, it's not that convincing. Now, I was actually really excited for her. I was pumped for her because I know I've seen what she's been training before Total Divas this season even. I've seen the bruises. She's, people posted she's training with Brian Kendrick hard. She's training hard. So, I actually have, big expectations for her. I have faith in her. Let's go, Eva. After that, Sawyer Fulton, that match that was set up earlier that I talked about, took on Solomon Crow. They had a match. LaForce was at ringside. He got in some dirty shots on Crow, but Crow ended up picking up the win with that leg lock over the head. I think it's called the crowbar. So that was really cool. I was happy to see him win. He won last time. So I'm really waiting for him to get a title push after Balor's done and moves up to the main roster. Or maybe Breeze first, or Hideo. Hideo's out on injury, I keep forgetting. Hell, Sami Zayn too. When he comes back, could he be the first 2-time? I think when Zayn comes back, he should just go up to the main roster. Hideo needs the title at least once. Breeze should get it, and then Crow. Anyways, this match was good. Went over pretty quick. Nothing too exciting here. I do like LaFour. He's a good heel, I gotta say. And I just don't like Fulton. The next match was Bull Dempsey versus Ty Dillinger. By the way, I forgot to say Ty Dillinger rated the Divas match 0 and got extreme heat for that because everybody loved it. And anyways, in this match, there was a part where Ty Dillinger yelled at this little girl, was calling him a 0. He said, "Shut up, little girl." And last time I remember him yelling at a child in the crowd, saying, "Your parents don't love you." So this guy, I think he's a good heel. I think he's got a funny gimmick. He can go places. I'd like to see him with a more serious heel gimmick because I don't want him to end up like Bo Dallas as a joke jobber. I think he needs to get a more serious gimmick and he could do something really good with it. But Ty Dillinger's pretty cool. I like to boo him though. He interacts with the crowd. If you tell him he's a 0, he talks back to you, which I love. But this match was good. That girl started crying, though, when he told her to shut up, so that was sad. Bull went over, gave her a hug. So much heat for that, though. He knows how to get heat. When the girl cries, that's helping him, though. And then she got a nice care package for Fan of the Night. I think they were just trying to cheer her up, obviously. I wish she wasn't Fan of the Night. She was wearing a Bayley shirt, so they gave her a signed Bayley poster, which was awesome for her. There were lots of 10 chants. Bull Dempsey did a cartwheel copying Ty Dillinger, and he actually did it pretty good. Bull's a 10, you're a 0 to Ty. People with 10 signs, 0 signs. So this was a cool match. Interaction with the crowd was awesome. Bull ended up picking up the win in that one. And then the next match was the main event. Finn Balor took on Tyler Breeze. So Finn came out with the title this time, of course. Tyler Breeze was not there last time, so it was cool to finally see him in person. Breeze was about to leave the match. He went backstage, and then Finn pulled him back into the ring. Finn was really selling a leg injury a lot of the match. But, Breeze, there were good spots all over. Finn ended up picking up the win. Everybody loves Finn in Venice. There was this guy that painted himself. You can look at it on Finn Balor's Twitter. He retweeted it. This guy painted himself like Finn Balor. It was really cool, actually. And I also would like to mention some things that I forgot. Solomon Crow's match. He had a really bloody mouth. The medical staff had to attend to him during the match. Nothing serious. He'll be fine, but it was bleeding. And medical staff came to the ring and stopped the match for a moment. Also, that Samson guy was talking about, "Do you want to give me tips?" And then people were giving him 10s and 20s and $5 bills from the crowd, and he was taking it and he took it backstage. Are they allowed to do that? Is this guy going to get heat backstage for that? With his manager or his boss or whoever is bossing him around? I don't know. I don't hope so, but I just thought that was kind of weird that people wanted to give him that much money and he was accepting it. I thought he'd just be a heel and be like, "I don't need your money." But he took it. He actually took it. I didn't know wrestlers accepted tips. Okay. Cool, I guess, for him, right? So, awesome show overall. I'd have to give it an 8. There were some filler matches. There were some whatever matches. The Crow segment was one of my favorite parts. The Balor match was actually, I think, overrated. Everything with Finn Balor gets overrated. I do love him, don't get me wrong, but I think it was slightly overrated. His last match was better. I think the match of the night probably actually had to go to Crow. I'm not trying to show favoritism here, but he put on one hell of a match with Fulton. He did last time, too. The crowd loved him. Caw, chants, Crow. Everybody loves Solomon Crow here. The Divas matches always get a lot of cheers, too, So, overall, 8 out of 10. Solid show. Definitely go see it. I mean, $10 for normal seats and $20 for front row seats. You can't beat that. You can't beat that for 2 hours of awesome matches. Just please go to an NXT house show, and if you arrive about an hour early at the place, you're going to end up waiting outside for an hour, but you're going to get to meet 2 or 3 people inside afterwards. And they'll sign however many things you want, and you take a picture. Like I said, mine's up on my Twitter. Check it out. and you find it on Flickr.com. It took me 5 minutes to find mine. Just go to, like, if you've never used Flickr, you click on people, and then you search for NXT, and then it's like NXT Universe, and you'll find it. So very cool stuff for NXT. If you're a big fan of NXT, I definitely recommend one of their live shows. This one was good. The last one may have been better, but this one was good too. So, thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you want to leave your thoughts on NXT or what you think this show sounded like. Would you have liked to see in this show? Sorry for making this video longer, but it is kind of has to be a longer video. Stay tuned to a second video coming up today. Check out my last video, cool unboxing. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Peace out.